Hello, my lovelies, my Disney lovelies, my patient lovelies, my sick and tired of me lovelies. I know I go away for so long and then I come back and I blame illness, and this time honestly is no exception. I have had a tough old time with my breathing. Although this weather has been absolutely gorgeous and I could have got so much done, I couldn't, because I don't know how, the scientificness behind it. My breathing just goes really, really, really harshly in this weather. The warmth, it must just set it off something rotten, and it didn't help. Halfway through, I got hives. My whole entire throat closed up. I could not speak for days, and I was eating through a straw. It wasn't a pretty sight. Uh, I'm laughing about it now, but it was harsh and it wasn't fun. And yeah, I I was basically a shutting for the best part of that month. I maybe went out once or twice to get some essentials from our corner shop, and thank goodness that's there because I couldn't venture any further. So I've been indoors, and basically I've done nothing for a month because I couldn't physically do a lot. So I'm here, and I'm almost back to my abnormal self, if you can call it that. A little bit of a sore throat still, and my nose is still a little bit sniffly because obviously I do have allergies. So um, I must have, I must have, I don't know. I think at the time I whittled it down to eating something that I shouldn't have done, or rather that I had in the house that didn't agree with me. Soy bacon, quite simply. I've had this before and it was absolutely fine. Maybe where I got it from, maybe they've changed the formula, or it was left out too long because you're supposed to keep it in the fridge apparently. Maybe somebody didn't realize you weren't supposed to have it out on full display in warm weather. So maybe that was it, or maybe my body has just changed and I now have a reaction to it, and that's how it came out. So we've lived and we've learned. We won't be getting that again. uh, but anyway, that's that. And I just wanted to say thank you. If you're still here, by all means, just please promise to put up with me a little bit longer. I am trying my best to keep these videos consistent, even though my health is just not where I want it to be. But I'm getting there, and I'm hoping that you can stick with me. I did manage to go to Slimming World on Tuesday, so we are currently on Sunday, and that's wonderful that I actually remember the days because I didn't know my bum from my elbow. All the time I was cooped up in this house. So on Tuesday I went to group. Everybody was very happy to see me. They were also worried, but they were very happy to see me. And in the space of a month, when I got on them scales, I was expecting it to be quite harsh. But I'd only gained 1.5 pounds. So I'm happy with that. That was one thing to celebrate. So I've drew a line under everything and I've restarted this week. The plan is in place. I'm sticking to it as best as I can. Okay, I've had a few aero bars, but you know, that's okay. The plan is planning and it's going okay because I've got my birthday in July, and I have no idea what's happening there. My sister's told me it's a surprise, so she's kidnapping me for a few days. That's okay, by all means. And then obviously I've got Disneyland for Christmas, so we need to kind of like get a boot up the bum, just a tad. But unfortunately, my Slimming Well consultant is actually leaving, which is kind of sad. Off to pastures new. It's just his schedules couldn't work with group with his new job. So good luck to him. Love him to pieces, and hopefully we'll see him again down the road. But that just means that our groups are going to be a little bit kerfuffled for a while until they can find someone to come and do our branch. But luckily there's one on the opposite side of me which I can go to on a Wednesday morning, which actually makes a little bit more sense if you think about it, instead of waiting all night all day rather to go to that one. I can go first thing in the morning and you can get more done. So for now, that's that plan, and so at least I'll still be going regardless, because I need to be held accountable for my own actions. But that just means that because it's his last Tuesday, we will be doing a taster night. So if anyone knows what taster night is for Slimming World, we just bring a dish that we like. I'd say I've got about 3 ideas. I was going to do like a breakfast casserole that I could do the night before, and it wouldn't need to, you could eat that warm or you could eat it cold either way. And it's just basically, well, it says it's breakfast, it's bread and cheese. Obviously, there's my crock pot chili mac and cheese that I can do first thing in the morning and it'll be ready by the afternoon. Or my soy chicken, a soy sauce chicken with rice. Those were the 3 main ones I was thinking of. And everybody loves my oatmeal cookies that I make, because I can have 3 of them as one of my healthy extra bees. It's just basically, I think it's 3 or 4 ingredients, and and just bake them in the oven, and you can I make a batch of them and they last me a couple of days. So that's another one that I like to take with me, because I like to take a sweet and a salty, like a sweet and savoury kind of if you deal can think of anything else, that would be wonderful. And any ideas is appreciated. But I just wanted to say thanks for sticking around. I really do appreciate if you're still here, you're still waiting on my videos. Why? But still, thank you so much. And hopefully you'll stick around for the next part of the journey. And I promise I'm trying to remain consistent, and I'm trying to post as much as possible. So hopefully you'll stay, and we'll get to see some more Disney content, some baking content, and I'm going to get back out and do some of my walking as well, and hopefully you'll want to see that as well, because I don't have a niche. I post the things I'm interested in, and that's okay. Each and every one of you that's out there, even if you've just come to watch me make a fool of myself, by all means, hello. I know I'm an idiot, and that's okay. And I know I'm an old idiot, but I'm trying the best I can. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything, and I appreciate you all so much. So I'm going to leave it off here. Like I always say, I hope to see you all again soon, with smiles on our faces and Disney in our hearts. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.